Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the your way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too.
Well, it's about that time again. Time for another Madagascar movie to be released in theaters, that is. So why don't we celebrate by looking at the first two Madagascar movies? The films are made by DreamWorks, of course, who by this point are more than capable of making good animated films alongside Disney. Though with this movie, it was during the time they were still trying to find their identity, so it's going to be interesting seeing how they evolved with this franchise. And before I forget, yes, I know about the TV show. No, I'm not going to bring it up since it doesn't really connect with any of the movies. To my knowledge, anyway. With that said, why don't we get right down to it? We open with Chris Rock as a zebra, acting like Tarzan? What kind of strange dream is this? Why is that lion running on toes?
Surprise! Ah!
And did the zebra wake up while on a treadmill? This world is weird. Okay, so these are two of our main characters. The zebra being Marty, while the lion being Alex, voiced by Ben Stiller. It seems the two are good friends, despite what Alex just made him do.
Happy birthday!
Oh, hey, thanks, man.
These aren't even on the shelf yet. Here, check it out. Check it out. Look at that. Woo! Look at that. Woo!
Look at that. It's snowing.
So as we can see, Alex is a bit of a self-centered person, despite showing some close friendship with his dinner, especially when the zoo opens, since that means people will come to worship him. And we get to meet the remaining cast, including Gloria, voiced by Jada Pinkett Smith, and Melman, voiced by David Schwimmer. And just look at them go! They dancing! They dancing! What is wrong with you, man? But it seems Marty is depressed because he feels like he should be doing something else with his life instead of just staying in the same pen all his life. However, his life is about to change when he sees the penguins, led by Skipper, trying to escape.
Can you keep a secret, my monochromatic friend? Do you ever see any penguins running free around New York City? Of course not. We don't belong here. It's just not natural. This is all some kind of whacked-out conspiracy.
Well, that depends on who you ask. I see it as a way to ensure the survival of animals when we fail to stop poaching, and for you, manual labor.
We're going to the wide-open spaces of Antarctica. To the wild.
Wild? You can actually go there?
Yes, if you prefer getting eaten. But yeah, why would you want to leave? You get all the care and attention in the world. Okay, really now, why so much medicine? So that night, during the birthday party, he tells his friends that he wants to go to the wild, with expected results.
The wild? Are you nuts? That is the worst idea I've ever heard.
Penguins are going, so why can't I?
The penguins are psychotic.
Now, what makes you think that?
All we need is a screwdriver, a rubber mallet, crowbar, fan blades, snow globe, anchor, ukulele, plunger, and a payphone.
So much for not mentioning the show.
No, really, I just...
There's certainly none of this in the wild.
But-
this is a
but-
highly
but-
refined type of food thing that you do not find in the wild.
So apparently Alex has no idea where steak comes from. I wonder if this will lead into something later. Well, for now, it leads to whoever has to cheer Marty up.
It is getting late. I guess I'm gonna...
any day now.
Marty, buddy, listen. Everybody has days when they think the grass might be greener somewhere else.
Alex, look at me. I'm 10 years old. My life is half over. And I don't even know if I'm black with white stripes or white with black stripes.
Marty, I'm thinking of a song.
Alex, please, not now.
We are a
He's
great
funny.
big part
Use
of it.
Nothing too harmful there. Really, this seems pretty genuine. I mean, I find it interesting that a lion of all animals is friends with a zebra. And considering his personality, I'm pretty curious to see where this relationship ends up later. Especially since when Alex refuses to go with Marty after all that, Marty just goes off on his own.
Alex!
What?
You suck your thumb?
What is it, Melman?
Okay. You know how I have that bladder infection and I have to get up every 2 hours? Well, I got up to pee.
Yeah, we didn't need to hear that.
It's Marty. He's gone.
Gone?
So yeah, Marty's gone now. And after some bickering about what to do, they all decide to go out and find him before he gets into trouble. Not like anyone is caring enough to be bothered by the walking zebra in the city. Anyway, they succeed in finding Marty, but also get caught by the police. But they aren't alone. Skipper and friends get caught, as well as a couple of monkeys who serve to make monkey jokes.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, you know what? Everything's cool. We just, had a little situation here. A little internal situation. Actually, my friend just went a little crazy. Happens to everybody. The city gets to us all. Just went a little cuckoo in the head.
Hey, don't be calling me cuckoo in the head.
Just shush! I will handle this.
Oh, I got it!
Oh! Would you give a guy a break?
Oh, we're just gonna take my little friend here home and forget this ever happened.
Get on with it!
What's the matter with them? Ow! Wow. Whew. I feel really, really weird. Hey. Oh. I love you guys.
Does anyone else find it odd that even though the animals know enough of our culture, and yet are too dumb to realize that we can't speak or understand their language? After a weird knockout moment, we see him wake up and... oh great, another one! Hey, that time it wasn't me, I swear. So it seems everyone is being shipped to Africa. And during their bickering, the penguins break out of their box and using their spy skills are able to take control of the boat. But this causes the boxes holding our main cast to fall overboard and thus they separate.
Marty! No! Wait! Come back, Marty! Don't go.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one.
Well, we can only assume it's Madagascar, since after all, the map did show they were close. And the next day, he starts reuniting with his friends.
It's Gloria!
Movie? You got some explaining to do. Anyway, Marty shows up for the biggest friendship reunion ever.
Alex!
Marty! Alex! Marty! Oh, Marty! Alex? Marty! Oh, sugar honey iced tea!
Martin!
Hey, hold
I'm
up!
gonna kill you!
That got a giggle out of me. According to Melman, he thinks they're in San Diego because of the sand, and Alex starts blaming Marty because of what's happened, until they hear something in the jungle. This results in slapstick.
Ow! Ow! Oh! Oh! Ah! Ah! What the? Ow! Ow!
keep trying, you'll get it again sooner or later. Instead of finding humans who could help them get home, they find a party of lemurs, with their leader being Borat?
All girls all over the world. Original King Julian. What a guess, man. I love how all the girls, they love to move their body.
I want to celebrate tonight. Matt, can you recommend any good prostitutes?
But the party is interrupted by Fusas, the closest we get to villains in this movie. Anyhow, Alex inadvertently scares them away, causing King Julian here to come up with a plan to see if they're killers or not. How? Sacrifice!
Hi there.
Just a silly lion.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you good, baby. Did that big mean lion scare you? He did. He's a big, bad old putty tat, isn't he? Come on, Mama, I'll hold you. Aww,
They are so cute from a reasonable distance.
Sweetest little thing.
Hey movie, your funny is showing again. So everyone introduces themselves, which results in awkward conversations and a quick plug to the New York Giants, until finally Alex is able to get King Julian to talk about the people.
They're up there.
Don't you love the people? Not a very lively bunch, though.
Okay, things just got a tad darker around here. Upon realizing that this is in fact the wild, Alex and Melman begin to panic. However, Marty thinks that this is a good thing since they're free of following zoo protocol, but Alex thinks otherwise.
This is your side of the island, and this is our side of the island. That is the bad side, where you can prance and skip around like a magical pixie horse and do whatever the heck you want to do all day long. And this is the good side of the island for those who love New York and care about going home.
Okay. You all have your side, and I'll have mine. And if you need me, I'll be over here, on the fun side of the island, having a good old time.
This is the fun side. This is the fun side where we're gonna have a great time surviving until we go home.
Oh, kiss and make up already. You're acting like children. We are also 45 minutes in, and nothing much else has happened aside from Marty getting what he wished for. So, now what? Getting off the island, sure, but so far all we had are a couple of movie references.
Fire! No! Fire! You maniac! You burned it up! Darn you! Darn you all to heck!
And that one was so forced, you could tell by the self-censorship. Even the lemurs get a hand on one.
It's a cookbook! It's a cookbook!
Oh, come on! You were doing fine without them! Why start overdoing it now? Well, whatever. At least the character development is still nice.
You know, I've been kind of a jerk, Marty. But I've been thinking about what you said, and I'm sorry.
Welcome to Casa del Wild. Take a load off. Hey, well, wipe your feet.
Alex!
Mi casa is su casa. Check this out.
Wow. Would you look at that?
It's like billions and billions of helicopters.
It's a shooting star. Make a wish, quick.
Ooh, how about a thick, juicy steak?
You know what, Alex? I promise you I'm gonna find you a steak tomorrow that kills me.
Well, after all that, it looks like the plot might be coming soon after all, given Alex's steak dream only to awaken that he's been licking Marty. It's almost as if, though, something dramatic will happen from this. Anyway, King Julian wants to try and make Alex their protector, so he tries to make them happy by taking them to a special place on the island, and finally the name Madagascar is dropped from someone's mouth.
You're it!
Hey, wanna play around? Whoa, hey! Ooh, got you there!
Who's the cat? 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 Who's the cat?
Gee, I wonder if he's going to cave into his instincts.
You're it! You're it! Can't juke the cat!
That's too quick. Woo!
No, he's gone crazy. Okay, it's more borderline crazy. Like, part of him is there enjoying the wild, but the other him is keeping control over his natural instincts, and sooner or later, all this happy and free-going display will suddenly turn into a bloodbath. Well, close enough.
Because you are his dinner.
What?
Excuse me?
That's dumb.
Come, Maurice. What is a simple bite on the buttocks among friends? Here, give me a nibble.
Your friend here is what we call a deluxe model hunting and eating machine. And he eats steak, which is you.
What? Come on. Do I look like a steak to you?
Yeah.
See, I told you I don't look like a wait. Wait, what?
I know this is kind of a serious moment, but I'm sorry, I can't take it seriously when the steak fetish turns everyone into talking steaks. And with that, he succumbs to his inner lion and goes after Marty. It's zebra steak time!
That guy got hit in the head with a coconut!
What have I done? It's true. I'm a monster.
I see trees of green.
And now Louis Armstrong's What a Wonderful World song? Is this meant to be cruel irony? I guess, since Marty and gang see that the wild they loved so much can actually be dangerous. And as for Alex, well, he has to seclude himself from everyone given how dangerous he's become. So yeah, wonderful world indeed.
What have I done? This is a nightmare. It's all my fault.
We're gonna find a way to help him. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, it's okay.
Come on, we are New Yorkers, right?
Yeah.
We're tough. We're gritty.
Yeah.
We're adaptable.
Yeah.
And we are not going to lay down like a bunch of Melmans.
No, we're not. Oh, Gloria.
That was not me.
So he's not going to be upset over that insult? She said they weren't going to be like him. In which case, a weakling! Luckily, the ship the Penguins took over arrives, since it turns out Antarctica sucks. And when they find out Marty went after Alex, the Penguins decide to help.
Kowalski, we'll need to win the hearts and the minds of the natives. Rico, we'll need special tactical equipment. We're gonna face extreme peril. Private probably won't survive.
You guys are obviously funny, so why aren't you in this movie a whole lot more? Anyhow, Marty arrives at where Alex is, who is still suffering from the fact that he's acting like a real lion. It's actually pretty touching, all things considered, and the callback to the New York song is probably the one reference I could deal with. Unfortunately, the Fusa show up wanting to eat Marty and the others since they came to help too.
What's the plan?
This is the plan!
Who's hungry to eat?
This is the plan?
Who's the halt?
Huh? Really? Is this really how you treat these guys? As like hyenas, only dumber? I get that there isn't a whole lot of plot in this movie outside of surviving the island, but come on now, this is just getting silly.
There's too many of them, Skipper.
It's been a real pleasure serving with you boys.
Just then Alex shows up and it looks like he's still hungry.
It's showtime.
Or not. And what starts off as an act just comes off as a random beatdown that they could have done anyway. Why didn't they do this before?
It's my territory, understand? I never ever want to see you on my turf again.
So Alex becomes cured of his steak fetish by being fed fish. And everyone rejoices and reconciles.
I don't know, Marty. I mean, this is your dream. You sure you want to leave?
I don't care where we are. As long as we're together, it doesn't matter to me.
Well, in that case...
Yo, Rico, I'll take 300 orders. To go!
With all things said, it looks like they can go home after all, right?
Don't you think we should tell them that the boat's out of gas?
Nah, just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Well, so far this series is actually tame. I had a better time here than I did with Over the Hedge, which came out after it, but I didn't have to bash my head in from overly stupid things. Well, it's not perfect, really. While I like the friendship between Alex and Marty, whose development really shows in this movie, I wish more could be said about Gloria and Melman, who only did stuff to define their characters and not much else. The penguins are okay, but could use more screen time, especially considering the potential they had as funny characters. The humor tends to fall flat in a lot of areas, and most of the time it's due to movie references. But they have some good moments here and there. The plot tends to move slowly and often without much progression. It's like they couldn't do a whole lot outside of the character development. Then as for the animation, it's alright. The characters seem to have mostly angular body shapes, but otherwise, not much to comment on. Really, this film falls under the not-so-memorable category, but it's not bad. It gives the audience what it wants, which is to entertain young children. But who knows? We still have another movie to look at, so we'll see. So stay tuned next time when we take a look at the second movie. What? Not again.
I heard Tom Wolfe is speaking at Lincoln Center. Well, of course we're going to throw poo at him.